to another episode of my Georgia Bulldogs Dynasty here on College Football 25. We're in year four, week three, ranked number 2 in the country, and ready to take on Ball State. We're coming off of a couple of impressive wins over Florida State, who is now at 0-2, and Louisville, who is at 0-3. Florida State started out the season ranked, and Louisville's got a really good quarterback, but both of them are falling flat here to start the season. Ball State is at 1-1, so at least we will face a team that does have a win on the season today. Lost to Iowa in a pretty close game, and beat Western Kentucky in a pretty close game. Obviously, this is not a game that should be all that close or anything. So far, we're getting really good play out of quarterback Keldon Leonard. We've been able to run the football. Fernando Cantrell is really leading the way as the new number 1 wide receiver, and I think the defense is playing pretty well. This Ball State team has a pretty good quarterback here in Caden Samonza. Pretty good group of running back with some explosiveness to it, especially here this Christian Davis, 95 speed. But definitely some quickness there at running back. Wide receiver, got a really good one here in Kyson Anderson. Not very fast behind him. These guys got pretty good hands. Guys can catch in traffic. So, looks like they're pretty decent route runners. But not very explosive. The tight end room is just okay. Offensive line is really good for the level of talent that Ball State typically has. The defensive line is also pretty similar to that. Pretty good for a Ball State. Linebackers, got a couple of really athletic ones. 89 speed here for Frederick Malik. 87 here for Sam Feeney. Yeah, they got not a bad roster really at all. Obviously, we should be pretty heavy favorites, but that's why you play the games. You know, we've had times where playing against weaker competition has certainly led to some struggles for us. But let's see if Georgia can advance to 3-0 and really take care of business here against Ball State. It's a home game. Get a bye week, and then we start SEC play in this next episode where we will be taking on Oklahoma again at home. But it's a night game in Athens. Let's see if we can move to 3-0. But yeah, so far I feel like we're playing pretty well. Unfortunately, have been dealing with some turnover issues. But I think the defense, for the most part, has been pretty good. Struggled some against Florida State with the deep pass game, but really played well overall. Against Louisville, we need to continue to get the run game going, find ways to get our wide receivers the ball in space and quickly, and just try to take care of the football, try to reduce our turnovers. And let's see who will start off with the ball. It will be Ball State. Jadowski comes out here ready to kick it away. It's a pretty decent kickoff. We'll start off right about the 2. Going to get run down. I believe that was Dexter Dallas on the tackle. So Caden Samonza, pretty good athlete. Arm strength is not great. 99 play action for what it's worth. Got Tyrese McNabb, Justin Williams out here. Tyrese McNabb, of course, is a hero from the Florida State game. Had a pick 6. It's in the man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to the running back. It's really nice blocking there out of Najee Green. Does take down Horton. It is a gain of 7. Georgia probably going to play pretty vanilla, I would think, here. Going to be a run here to the right side. Going to get a first down out of it. State is now going to hurry it up. They get a first down. Georgia, see if they can play. They can play here defensively. To 2 tight ends, going to be a run. Kind of Horton just a gain of 2. See how aggressive Georgia gets defensively. Going to be a play action. He's going to throw that. Should have been picked off by Peel. Got stones for hands there, though. That's why he plays defensive back. They put a little pressure on him. 3rd and 8. There's going to be a throw over the middle. Georgia just not in a good spot. Chris Jones did not cover his zone there. Ends up being a really easy completion. Georgia's defense struggling here early on. It'll be a run this time. Xavier McLeod Chris Jones attacking that. Throw this into the left side. KJ Bolden does tackle him down, but it is now a 3rd and 4. Georgia can finally get off the field. Ball State with a really impressive first drive here. Got a good veteran quarterback who has seen a lot, and that is going to be a sack. Xavier McLeod had a couple of really nice plays here on this opening drive. Gets a sack here to put it away. Ball State's going to have to punt it over to Georgia. And it's not a great punt. Georgia will take over at their own 19. We will see Keldon Leonard, who has been, I think, pretty solid here to start off. Had a big week last week. And, of course, had the big finale, big fourth quarter against Florida State in week 1. Let's see how they decide to get things going here. They are going to open up in this 4 wide receiver shotgun set. Cloud is going to hand it off to Tobias, and it is a big run for number 1 to get things going. A quiet week 1 for Tobias was followed up by a 100-yard performance last week against Louisville. See how he rebounds from that. See if he can keep that going. Leonard's going to take the snap. We get this over to Dallas. 4-yard catch there. Let's see how Georgia. 2nd and 6. Leonard takes the snap. Eventually get this to Cantrell. Get some nice blocking from Nitro Tuggle, and Cantrell weaves his way to the outside. Nitro Tuggle blocks 3 guys by himself. And just a little drag route to Cantrell leads to a long touchdown there on that pass play from Keldon Leonard. Cantrell now with his 4th touchdown of the year. He is off to a phenomenal start to the season, operating as the number 1, well on his way to a potential All-American type campaign. You see just a drag. Watch Nitro Tuggle here at the top. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys. Nitro Tuggle completely made that play. Cantrell with plenty of speed after that, coming off of a 100-yard, 2-touchdown performance last week. Good to see that. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Dovsky now going to kick it away. That is a nice tackle there on the outside. Andre Evans. Two tight ends struggled to stop the run there on that first drive. Finally end up making a play. This is going to be a run, and it's another nice carry there for Horton. 4 carries, 23 yards now for him. They're really just hitting Georgia very quickly with their rushing attack. Horton has got really good acceleration and is doing just enough to help him kind of explode past them. Then they're just kind of shaking up. It's going to be another handoff, and it's another big carry for him. 7. Georgia really struggling here so far. Have to adapt. Can't just let him continue to run the football at 6-7 yards clip. And the wide receiver in motion is going to be a jet pass to him. Knocked down by Crawford, not Najee Green. He set up a 3rd and 1. Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff, and Chris Jones able to get back there and make the tackle. The junior, first year with significant playing time, successful in doing so, forcing another punt. Addington, of course, the speedy redshirt freshman, already made his presence felt multiple times this year. Ends up taking that one for a short gain. 4 wide pistol. Gonna send Tobias out in motion. That's going to be a sack for Leonard. Just a loss of 2 there, though. Could not find anywhere for him to go with the football. Now he is dealing with some issues. Now go back to the shotgun. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Leonard's going to take a snap. He's going to dump this off to Cantrell again, and Cantrell really making his presence felt. It's a first down there. Patience. Letting your guys make plays. 3 wide receiver set. Glenn Easy is going to get his first touch of the game. It's a gain of 4 there. Not a very explosive one, obviously. Leonard takes the snap. Going to get this up the field to Riddell, who struggled last week with drops. Leonard, though, hits him in a good spot, found a soft spot in the zone. Able to create a nice little explosive play there. Leonard takes the snap. They try to set the screen against the blitz, and it's perfectly timed. Glenn Easy gets into the end zone, and Georgia doing a really nice job here early. Timed that screen perfectly. They tried to blitz off the left side. They blocked it up, and Glenn Easy gets on the board with a score here. First receiving touchdown of his career. Making his impact felt. Georgia really likes their running back room right now. I think that they could be very successful with it. Jadowski's kick is up, and it's good. Georgia up 14-0. Looking really good here on offense early. Just got to make sure you keep playing with the same level of intensity on offense and on defense. You need to continue to make more plays on defense here for sure. Particularly against this run game of Ball State that's been very successful so far. They will take over now at their own 14. 4 wide receiver set. It's going to be a run. Yeah, they're explosive. Their running backs are really good. You are not on them. They are going to be making plays on you. The wide receiver in motion here again. It'll be just kind of a trap play there. Takes it for a little bit. It's a 3rd and 2 now. Gonna be an RPO, and he somehow catches that. Gets annihilated by Dre Hooks. Bernhardt, the tight end, able to bring that one in. Took a big hit there. It's gonna be a run, and it's another Jordan. Just gigantic hole for Horton. 51 yards. Feels like the Georgia's run defense has been good this year, but it has not been great so far today at all. Be a pass. He's going to try to scramble out. That's going to be a fumble, and Georgia recovers it. Huge play. Chris Jones on the recovery. Cole with the forced fumble. Had the big hit on the quarterback, and Georgia now is going to take over again here. He's continuing to make plays. Chris Cole. How quickly did Georgia try to strike here? It's always the big thing with them. Leonard's going to take the snap. Going to get this over to Tuggle. It's a nice block there. Tuggle able to kind of go in between 2 guys there. Makes a nice play out of that. Haydenton goes in motion now. I'm going to fit that over to Cantrell. Cantrell just continues to make big plays. Shakes a defender out of his shoes. Georgia's offense is just operating at an extremely high level right now. Playing like a team that's just better than Ball State, to be honest with you. That's what they're playing like. They are really in rhythm here. Tobias, they're going to try to take this one to the other side. Really nice play there by 45. Safety able to hem Tobias up there in the backfield. Tobias could not make a move there. Now it's a 2nd and 11. Going to be a run back to the other side. Really good blocking there. Tobias delivers the blow and now sets up a 3rd and 3. Let's see. 3rd and 3 now. Send Tuggle in motion. They try to throw the screen to Tuggle, and he's going to be able to get to the outside. Shows off the explosiveness after the catch. And the wide receiver screen there to the short side leads to a touchdown for number 2. Keldon Leonard with 3 passing touchdowns here early on in this one. What a first quarter for the Dogs. This is the type of performance you want. You know, you got a chance at the bye week before you take Harper's play. Next week, get a chance. You know, after playing 2 talented teams that are struggling to get into the win column this year, but you know, take 2 higher level teams. You get a chance with the Ball State. It's more of a tune-up that you hadn't really had so far this year, and taking advantage of it on offense with really nice performance. Defense has been a little up and down, but certainly trying to get better. Wide receiver sent into motion. It's going to be a run play. McLeod eats that one up. Very likely to be the last play of the first quarter. They do hurry it up. They might try to take another one here. Wide receiver sent in motion again. This one is a handoff again. Knocked down. And we will open up the second quarter with Georgia up 21-0 in Ball State. Looking at a 3rd and 10. Really excellent performance there in that first quarter from Leonard. Already 168 yards passing. Run game's maybe been a little inconsistent, but we've been very throw heavy so far, and it's worked against Ball State. 3rd and 10. I'm trying to throw this one wide, knocked away by Deion Atkins. Xavier McLeod got the pressure there and the hit on the quarterback. But Georgia forces another punt. The defense seems to be getting comfortable again, which is a good thing. Agenton, big-time speed guy here. And set Georgia up at their own 47. And it's a 4-wide pistol look. Gotten a lot of players involved so far. Tobias, really nice carry there. It's almost what he needs for a first down. Take the snap. We get this outside to Dallas. Dallas has got speed to kind of maneuver around. Gets that almost to the 20. They are having it's been a really strong day on offense so far. Leonard is 9 for 9, 184 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. This is pretty much exactly what you're looking for. It's now a run to Tobias. Puts it back up the middle. It's a gain of 4 there. Let's see. Georgia decides to do here. Very bunched up formation. Leonard takes the snap. They're going to get the screen against the blitz again, and Glenn Easy's going to get another first down, gets it inside the 10. They have really drawn those plays up at perfect times. Leonard takes the snap. He's going to try to get this out to Cantrell, who does catch it, and Cantrell's going to get into the end zone again. Ball State just has no answer for Georgia's offense. This looks like a national championship offense. Certainly has been some up and downs in the first 2 games, but taking advantage against weaker competition here, these boys have been perfect. Keldon Leonard just easily floats that out there at Cantrell, easily outruns his man, takes it in 4 passing touchdowns in just this first quarter plus a few minutes of this game. Keldon Leonard is 10 for 10. Really been outstanding. I think we're going to definitely see some backups here today, it looks like. Such as, for instance, haven't seen a lot of Reed McGinnis. You maybe see, you know, I don't know, a bunch of different wide receiver groups that we're trying to kind of see which guys we like the most. Horton gets drugged down here. And obviously, it's always an opportunity to allow you to keep your team healthy. 2 tight ends. Wide receiver sitting in motion. It's a jet pass to him. Georgia cannot get to the outside. So really nice play design. Good blocking on the outside. DeMello finally helps bring him down. A big time play there for Anderson. So far, Ball State had pretty much played in a box the whole time here on offense. That was wrapped up. That did not work. Clouds had a really nice game. Taking his impact. Felt there again. Already 4 tackles for loss and a sack today. Going to be another run. DeMello with a nice tackle in the open field. 3rd and 11. Three wide receivers and a tight end. That's a good throw. It's a good ball. Good play design. It played to the inside, got it to the outside. Good play for Ball State. Trying to threaten to score here. Dump it off underneath. Makes that for a really nice play. Georgia try to get aggressive here. Leonard's actually 11 for 11. Sorry. Send his man in motion. Nice tackle there in the open field by McNabb. Had no chance of getting around him there. Be a run or a read option blown up in the backfield. George Hall and Xavier McLeod again. We are now at a 3rd and goal from the 9. Georgia trying to bend but not break here. That's going to be a big sack. Yeah, Georgia's all over him. Justin Williams, Adenaje Green. That's a big-time sack. They're now backed up at their 20. Looked like they were going to get a touchdown there and get back way up. Kick is up and the kick is good. And it is now a 28-3 lead for Georgia. Adenton catches it. See if he can find an explosive play. Does get a nice return up there. He is going to be a player, I think, for us. Just his ability to be such a quick hitter. Can really create big plays down the field. Can take little gains and make them big gains. Leonard going to take the snap here. He's going to try to throw this one downfield to Tuggle, but overthrows his man. The first incompletion of the game there for him. Bit behind schedule for probably the first time all game. Leonard, the snap, will drop this underneath to Adenton. Of course, has had a major impact so far on the season. This is his 5th catch. He already has 2 long touchdowns, including the game winner against Florida State, 82 yards. Tobias, big run there again. Leonard takes the snap. Going to try to just float this one over. Nice play there from the linebacker. Almost should have just thrown that one away. They decided not to do that. They're trying to create. See what they can come up with here. 2nd and 11. Leonard takes the snap. Going to dump this off again to Cantrell. Again gets really nice blocking out there. Tuggle. Tuggle is earning touches because of what he is doing as a blocker right now. Leonard sends Tuggle in motion. Set up that screen to him again. Try to break that The outside, we're at the 2-minute warning. Obviously not a big play there from Nitro, but trying to keep him involved, I think, is very important. Leonard with a trio of wide receivers over here to his right takes the snap. Oh, and that was a very, very bad decision. Leonard chase him down. He does. Leonard was late on that throw. Dallas was open there on the outside. His safety just makes a really good play here. Leonard makes a freshman mistake. He's been so good in this first half. He's really late getting this ball out to Dallas. So Dallas is open immediately right off the snap. Just really late making the read, kind of worked his way all the way across. Dallas was the last read here on the play. Safety just comes up right as Dallas starts to move his way up the field. Just a really late bad decision there from Leonard, who now has 3 interceptions in 3 games. Talked all offseason about trying to cut down on the turnovers. We get a big sack here. That is Fajardo, first career sack there. The redshirt freshman getting back, trying to make his presence felt. Yeah, that's a disappointing play there for sure. Going to get this off underneath. Georgia's going to start taking timeouts. Georgia's going to want another chance on offense. Leonard, that's just being a little late. I mean, that's what happens. It is not a horrible decision. It's just a late decision, and you can kind of live with that. Slides down. Georgia's going to take another timeout. Ball State's going to kick the field goal. Georgia will have roughly a minute left with a passing offense. And up until that last drive, has been really, really good. It's up, and the kick is good. It's a 28-6 lead now. So Leonard's effort in bringing down the safety certainly paid off as Georgia's defense was able to hold. Andre Evans, super quick cornerback, trying to find some room. So start off at their own 24. They're running a lot of press on Georgia. Leonard takes the snap. Gonna get hit there. Could have probably dumped that off to Riddell, but like we're trying to create a shot play maybe. Let's see. Now go empty. Leonard takes the snap. Gets that inside to DiNapoli. Does not get the first down. They'll hurry up here. Leonard snaps it. Able to dump that underneath to Dallas. Going to get out of bounds. Crosses over the 45 to the 46. Stay in the empty. Leonard takes the snap. Overthrows Dallas. That one almost got undercut. Got to be careful with some of these decisions. Going to get Dexter Dallas up the seam, and that is going to be a touchdown. Ball State went all blitz. Leonard read it. Sent his slot guy up the seam. It's about as easy a touchdown catch as Leonard is going to throw, and Dallas is going to have. Man, that was a really bad decision there from Ball State. Decided to be way too aggressive. Leonard reads it immediately. Tried to dump a defensive end back in coverage, but with nobody standing over Dallas, he just easily takes that one in. So a 300-yard first half does come, of course, with the blemish of the interception, but Leonard has been really, really good in this first half. 5 passing touchdowns. Looking like a guy that Georgia, really decided to take a chance on this offseason. He's had a big improvement. The redshirt freshman, ended up getting Puglisi to take the, to hit the transfer portal. So far, so good. He has certainly flashed early on. He is having a big day here against Ball State. Going to dump this one out wide to the left. Georgia starts off with the ball on offense. probably would like to run the ball. It's been a very pass-happy first half. Oh, nice move there by Horton, able to get inside Crawford. It'll be a first down. Yeah, 350-yard first half for Georgia's offense is nice. It's a run by Horton, and McLeod is just completely dominating this game up front. 6 tackles for loss in the first half alone. 35-6 for Georgia heading into the locker room. Ball State had a couple of good drives to start off and then just ended up stalling, but just massive performance from Kellen Leonard in the first half. You take away the late decision on the throw to Dallas that got picked off, almost taken back. And he's been really good. Cantrell, Dallas, Tuggle, Glenn Easy, all have gotten into the end zone. Nitro Tuggle has had a big first half. It's not something that shows up in the stat book, but he has really blocked extremely well on some of these drags and stuff that Georgia likes to run. And Leonard's been really accurate down the field. They've called screens at really good times, just really have attacked this Ball State defense with this passing game. Have to see how the run game does in the second half. I think that's going to be crucial, and see what they can come up with. Would love to get some of these backups chances to play. Addington doesn't get much room there. Georgia's going to start off at their own at 16. It is a 2 tight end pistol set here to start things off. Take it. Tobias going to bounce this way over to the left side. Gain of 8. 7 carries, 51. Got to think Georgia's probably going to be trying, if they can, to get some of these backups in here. So they might give Tobias a chance, and he almost broke that one. I was going to say, try to give him a chance to maybe hit the century mark here. Wow. Big time run there again. He is so physical. Leonard in the pistol. Going to take it, roll out. We'll try to dump this to Blank, who cannot pull it in. Second and 10. Addington sent in motion. Get it to Cantrell again. Cantrell, man, he is having a big time start to this season. Been really, really impressed with him. How could you not be? 6 catches, 137 yards. Send Tuggle in motion. They keep dropping out as they're running these screens. They do a nice job there on Tuggle, though. Man, that one. Try to create a big play for him. Just could not get him going there. A 3 wide. Leonard takes the snap. Get hit right as he tries to release that ball. Okay. 3rd and 11. They're going to take the snap. We'll try to get this wide to Tuggle, who does get the first down there. 3rd straight snap with a throw to him. Makes it all worthwhile there in the end. Now you kind of expect them to go back to this run game here a little bit. It'll be a run to Bias. Man, they are just blocking so well. He's doing a really nice job, too, of weaving through the defense. They're creating, but the offensive line really creating these lanes for him. It's not going to be a carry to Easy. Takes it over to the left side. Gets a little bit of a run out of it. We're just trying to run a little bit of clock here. Hand it off to Tobias. Nice run up the middle for the first down.
Okay, ready?
Leonard's going to take the snap. Going to try to get this out to Riddell. Runs through one block, or runs through one defender. Gets this now down to the 1. It's been a 5 passing touchdown day from Leonard. Do they dare not throw the football down here?
Get set, get set.
Leonard takes it, hands it off to Tobias, who runs through defenders and gets into the end zone in Georgia. Really nice opening drive. They've been so good on offense all day. Outside of the one late throw from Leonard, they have found the end zone every single possession. Tobias now up to 90 yards rushing on 11 carries. The running back of the year, the nation's leading rusher last year. Off to a good start here in out-of-conference play in year 4. Nice tackle there by Quintavious Johnson. So 1st and 10 from Ball State. Have to certainly think Georgia is trying to get another stop, get another score, get some of these backups in to try to stay healthy. Horton with a run. Really nice hard-nosed running from him all day. He's been very good. 13 carries, 58 yards. 2 tight ends now. Wide receiver in motion. It's going to be a run in McLeod again. By Najee Green making a play. 7 tackles for loss for him. He's been outstanding today. He really has had a phenomenal game. Get this out. Big time hit there from DeMello. Going to force another punt. Georgia's defense doing what needs to be done here so far. Haydenton on the. So Georgia's starting unit still out there.
Ready?
At least for one more possession. Been really nice just to have a game where things just go right. Tobias gets a little run there. So often it can really be tough at times to consistently have a really good day on offense. Feel like you're not making mistakes. It's been one of those times. Leonard going to try to float that one, and that was a mistake that he luckily got away with. Really what the thought process there, I'm sure, was just trying to get the ball to Tuggle. He's had such a nice game. Leonard. This time's going to get it over to Tuggle. Makes a nice sideline grab. Trying to get him involved. He's been a little quiet. But he's done a nice job when we've been able to get him the football of coming down with it, making plays. Let's see. Be a counter play. Tobias has got a hold, does not have the speed to get away from 24 there. It's a gain of 5. Takes the snap. We're going to dump that quickly off to Dallas. Takes a first down. What a big game from Leonard. I mean, really and truly, got to be so impressed with him and how he has played in this one. And really, Georgia's receivers, it's more than just catching it and getting open and stuff, but it's the blocking they have done for each other. As Tobias now has his 2nd straight game with over 100 yards. Yeah, I mean, I've been very, very happy and impressed with how they have played. Want to give Cantrell a chance, but he overthrows him there in the end zone. Trying to get the 3rd passing touchdown of the day there to Cantrell. Leonard just takes another half step there. I think that one ends up being completed.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Gonna send Dallas in motion. Just jet pass it to him. Gets the block, and Dallas is going to hit the end zone. And Georgia extends their lead. Big game here from Dexter Dallas, now over the century mark for the first time in his career. This passing offense has just been fuego all day today. And I think that we can officially go to some of the backups here now. I want to do it and make it official myself. Keldon Leonard, I mean, essentially a perfect performance. One bad decision, and probably One late decision. Had a bad decision there, actually on that drive on the pass trying to get it to Nitro Toggle that they got away with. So he tried to float it over a linebacker. Got lucky that one was not picked off as well. But otherwise, they have just been so good. Now I think we'll get to see a lot of the younger players now. We do see a bunch of different guys: Fajardo, Adeale, Yates, Seacraft, Shaughnessy, Tyrese McNabb. Kind of our front 7 guys out there right now. Secondary, you have Atkins, Naylor, Hobbs, Crawford, of course, is still out there. Yeah, over the middle, nice play by McNabb. That's a pretty solid day. Shaughnessy's been really good. Who is this over here? Evans, Andre Evans is out there. Oh, and they run the draw up the middle on 3rd and 9. He's able to get it. Okay. Nice play there. Why are they running so much? Just don't want to, I mean, I guess trying to just get out of here, I guess. 3 wide receivers. RPO. Andre misses the tackle. Naylor. Atkins finally bring him down. Yeah, good to see some of these younger guys getting some snap. Nick Costa, the guy that I was so excited for in this past class, defensive tackle, decided not to really redshirt anybody. Just if they end up playing, they end up playing. Not going to force anything. So if they redshirt, they redshirt. But I've only got like 7 people leaving in this class, this senior group, and I don't really know who else would leave. Cantrell, I guess, is a guy that might leave. But yeah, I think just playing some of these young guys and letting them develop that way will at least help keep things more balanced, because we're starting to get almost too deep. Let's try to do something here with Costa. First down for Ball State. At least deep with like a lot of youth on this team. I think we have like almost 40 freshmen and like 30 sophomores. So he goes over to the right side, hits his man in the back. They now have their backups in as well. Trying to get something done with Costa. Let's see. Nice job blocking him in there. They throw the screen. Tackled by Hobbs there on the outside. Get over to the left side. There, all of a sudden the backups are having another good drive here. Their first time out there today. Kind of like their first team unit did. And Ball State started off with a really nice drive on that first possession. Ended up stalling out though, and once they did, it kind of went quiet. I mean, had drives and possessions here and there where they'd get a first down or two, but nothing with any consistency. Is that underneath? That's a really nice catch. Shaughnessy's all over him. In motion, it's going to be a handoff. Nice play. Putting that one back across, gaining 9. Yeah, been a really nice drive here for Ball State. Obviously a disappointing one from the perspective of the Georgia team. See the backups come out here and give just a nice long drive. It'll be a run. They cut him down, Craycraft and Naylor. Jet pass, tries to go wide there. Nice tackle from McNabb. 2nd and goal. Going to be a run, and Ball State are going to get into the end zone for the first time today. Jeff Romo, the team's backups, able to get it done here. pick is up and the kick is good. And now we'll take a look at this second team offense that is going to come out led by, Kevin Vernon, Bigsby behind him. Need to make sure Bigsby's at least trying to, I think I've actually had him operate as like the number 2 quarterback, so he technically already played a little bit. We'll have Vernon come out there though. We want McGinnis getting the snaps there. We'll put Crook behind him. DiNapoli, Addington, Kowalski. Okay. Third down back. Yep. Want to make sure Crook gets that. So it looks like it is going to be Vernon, not Bigsby. I was kind of maybe interested in seeing him. I think he's going to be a guy that transfers out if we're being honest. Addington on the return here doesn't get a whole lot up to the 19. But it is going to be will be Kevin Vernon coming out here with the second team unit. I thought there were points in times last year where I really thought we were going to end up starting him this year, but the big jump from Leonard over the offseason, and Vernon didn't really improve that much. Now, I think that I could do things with him in this offense that I think would be fun and exciting. You know, as far as like the packages and stuff that we used him for last year, as he now gets a throw, easy completion here to Boyce, who I thought would be playing more, but so far has not. Try to let some of this clock run out. Yeah, but I think like if something were to happen to Leonard, Vernon being the starter, like I wouldn't be unhappy about it. I think he's a little bit more limited as a thrower than Leonard, which is why I was perfectly fine with going with Leonard, because Leonard's a pretty good athlete. I could do some of the run things with him if I really wanted to. Crook does not get a whole lot going there. But I'm happy with what we're doing. This was obviously a really nice game from Leonard, so it's easy to be positive about him, but kind of fits everything. Good accuracy. Doesn't have just a gigantic arm, but it's plenty good. And yeah, good athlete as well. So a lot of positives to take away from him, for him. Leonard takes the snap. I'll try to throw this one. Does get it to DiNapoli, but no real chance of progressing that. And Georgia has not had a possession where they have punted all game. Let's try to keep that going. We can just find a way, get another first down here. Addington goes into motion. We'll try to float this one to Addington, and an excellent throw from Vernon leads to a touchdown from Addington, who has found the end zone in all 3 games that he has played in his Georgia football career. Strikes the downfield passing, obviously not really trying to run up the score, but letting the young guys play. 4th down, decided to go for it. Did not play that very well. Actually, I mean, a perfect throw there from Vernon. And Addington finds the end zone. Vernon shows what he can do. Again, I really think this offense would be plenty good with him, as I missed the extra point, not really paying attention. Sorry for Jadowski there. But yes, it's Keldon Leonard's offense, for sure. They're really nice. Fun game to play here.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10. Just trying to get out of here. Can the defense just get one more stop? Let's get a stop. So far, it does not look like they can stop this second unit offense for Ball State. It just really does not look like they can. And that is a touchdown throw just up the seam. Yeah, this second team defense is definitely showing some weaknesses there. They ran just a vert against a cover 3 buzz. Didn't get a guy over there on that side. Just ran literally right up the seam there. Safety Naylor came pressing down on that side, left a hole, left a void. The Ball State's going to get another score against the backup defense, which certainly sucks. And 55-20, now can expect Georgia to just run out the clock here, assuming Ball State doesn't force them to go 3 and out or something. Haydenton. 1st and 10, but obviously the kind of the finish there from the defense, the second defense kind of hurts the overall look. I thought the first team defense played really well. Once you got past like the first drive or two, McGinnis, a big time run there, gain of 5. Really like McGinnis. Think he's super high upside. He's huge, like 6'2", 6'3", 230 pounds. Has another gear, even over Tobias. Just really comfortable knowing we're getting with Tobias, but McGinnis runs hard, very, very similar. You're looking at 2 guys that run it really hard, can run people over. Again, he like McGinnis would operate as RB1 if something were to happen to Tobias. McGinnis with a big run there, and then you just continue to let Easy do his thing as well. Now maybe see, I need to put the chew clock thing on. Crook's going to take this to the outside. Have to put a little spin move on there. Doesn't work. Yeah, we'll do that. Hurry things along. I'm going to get these guys some touches though. Run for Crook, gets up in the middle. First down for him. We'll get one more run for Crook here, and then we will bounce. Vernon hands it off to Crook. Spin move on there. But yeah, Georgia comes away with a 55-20 victory. Obviously an outstanding performance from Kelton Leonard. The 1 interception notwithstanding. I thought Tuggle had a really, really good game overall. Caught everything that he could get his hands on, but did such a good job as a blocker. Cantrell was explosive. Dexter Dallas was nice. Adenton found the end zone again. Defensively, it was the Xavier McLeod show. I think DeMello had a pretty solid game. Did give up one pretty big completion there on his side in zone coverage. Linebackers felt like played okay. You had Chris Cole and Chris Jones combined for a turnover play with a forced fumble recovery, but certainly left something to be desired at times in their zone defense. I feel like outside of McLeod, Adenaje Green had a pretty good game, and the rest of the defensive line was just kind of okay. Ball State was really able to run the football, but we consistently just buried them. If you take away the fourth quarter, Ball State probably had less than 200 yards of offense. We rolled up almost 600. Leonard, 24 of 33, 376, 6 passing touchdowns and interception. Vernon was 3 for 3, 53, and a score himself, so had a really nice coming off the bench moment there as well. But Leonard certainly seemed to have arrived. Tobias 14 for 102 and a score. McGinnis 6 for 47. Crook 4 for 16. Easy just 2 for 7, but he made an impact somewhere else. Dallas 6 for 113 and 2. Cantrell 6 for 137 and 2. Tuggle 6 for 54 and 1. DeNapoli 2 for 11. Adenton 2 for 45 and again finds the end zone. Riddell 2 for 21 and Easy 2 for 34 and that touchdown. Boyce 2 for 14. Blank just had a drop. Thought the offensive line was great. We gave up 1 sack pretty early in the game, but otherwise the offensive line was great. Took advantage of a situation of a team that they're better than. Really got the job done. Xavier McLeod, 7 tackles for loss. I mean, what more can you really say beyond that performance? He will be the thumbnail player of this game. I certainly think, yeah, I'll probably use maybe something with Kelton Leonard or something in the background. I don't know, but yeah, Xavier McLeod will be will definitely be our focus player of the thumbnail. Had outstanding performance from him. Adenaje Green, I feel like played well again. Fajardo with his first sack. Alt Williams, Chris Jones. Yeah, so had Fajardo, McLeod, then a half sack here from Williams and Green. No interceptions. Just good fundamental football, really and truly, from the defense for the most part until the fourth quarter with the second team unit. Simone's 13 of 17, no turnovers though, but Coffee 8 for 9, 123, found the end zone and led another drive that led to Romo's touchdown down here. But Horton, I feel like, ran the ball well. We must have had some better success his last couple of carries. It really felt like he ran for more than 4 yards a pop. McMillan 5 for 100 and a tutty. Of course, had the 67-yarder there at the end. Anderson had a really nice end around play. Yeah, nothing really to write home about. Their offensive line, I mean, considering only giving up 3 sacks against us, they ran the ball well. I was impressed with that. Feeney had a nice game for them. Alexander with 9. 2 guys here with 7. Tackles for loss had 4 guys get in the category there. Then they had a combined sack from Gardner and Walters. An interception from Erlewine. Senior really made a nice play. Did get run down by Leonard, but yeah, I'll get some thumbnail stuff for them. See you guys in the main menu. We are back in the main menu. Let us fast forward through the week. We'll take a look at the scores, kind of briefly go over the stats, and then we will hop out of here. So Trey Dragos out of Tennessee, 5-star defensive tackle, decides to commit to Georgia. A top 20 player in the country. William Bigsby, of course, still has a chance at maybe transferring cornerback. We need to get some interceptions, I guess. Play style stuff there. Xavier McLeod, of course, your SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Of course, the National Defensive Player of the Week. Just an outstanding all-time performance there. Let's, here, I'll go ahead and do a little recruiting off screen, and then I'll cut it. I guess before I do that, we'll take a look at Dragos. So 5-star, no gym, no bust, 84 power moves, 75 block shedding, 91 strength. Should be a really good player for us. Let's take a look. I'll add some points and then we'll cut back and look at scores. All right, let's take a look at the scores here now across the top 25 in week 3. We, of course, had our win over Ball State, had Oregon over Oregon State, Nebraska over FCS, had James Madison upsetting Cal, Florida continues to win, UAB gets a dub, Miami in a close game over South Carolina, the Raging Cajuns get a victory, Pitt gets a win on the road, Michigan survives. A&M survives a close game with Arkansas State, or closer than expected, I guess. Tennessee NC State upsets Texas Tech. Baylor over Air Force. Penn State over Temple. Ohio State in a slobber knocker here over Alabama. Nice fun game there. Washington over Washington State. Clemson over Notre Dame in a big time matchup. Clemson up to number 1 in the country. UMass over Indiana. Arkansas over the Pandas. And West Virginia over Oklahoma State. West Virginia off to a really impressive start. Now let's just maneuver on through another week here, since I've already done the recruiting. Kevin O'Hare, 5-star wide receiver out of Shreveport, has now decided to commit. Javante Coker, 4-star out of Alabama, right tackle, decided to commit. James Virgil, a 5-star left guard out of Illinois, decides to commit. Eric Gibbons, a 4-star right end out of Florida, decides to commit. What a start to this class. Pretty much already filled out as many people as I can technically take in this class without cutting somebody. But yeah, let's take a look at the score here again for week 4. We had Buffalo upsetting UMass. The Bulls are at 4-0. Purdue upsets Nebraska 35-32. Oregon over Washington in a defensive battle. 2 really good teams there. So nice win there for Oregon. Colorado upsets West Virginia. Arkansas over Vanderbilt. Central Michigan over Wyoming. Duke over Notre Dame in a defensive battle there. But a really nice performance for the Blue Devils, who are up to number 6 in the country. Ohio State big over Oklahoma, who we are about to play. Miami over Oregon State. Cal over FCS. Kentucky over Ball State. Clemson loses to Wake Forest, so Clemson gets upset, fall from their top spot in the poll. Alabama over Mississippi State. Tennessee over James Madison. Kennesaw State loses to UAB. UAB having a really nice year there. And yeah, we are still at number 2, so we got jumped over the bye week despite Clemson losing. Or no, I guess we dropped to number 3. I didn't see that. Okay. Anyway, not that it matters this early in the season. Let's take a look at the team stats. So this is through 3 games. Leonard, 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Got to get those interceptions down, obviously, but everything else has been really great from him. Putting together a really nice season. Tobias continues to be the cog of the run game. Easy, though, is getting involved. Again, has had a nice performance there. Cantrell and Dallas leading the way as receivers. Adenton, though, has found the end zone 3 times on 6 catches, averaging 30 yards, a touch. Tuggle has been kind of an underneath option. Riddell, Easy, been involved a little bit. Oh, defensively, you got Bolden and Hooks leading the way in tackles. If there's somebody in particular you want to see, you can pause it. Tackles for loss wise, Adenaje Green and Xavier McLeod each was 7. That was a huge performance from McLeod. Wow. That's the rest of the group. Sacks, 4 from Green, who's been really good for us. I've been happy to see that. Justin Williams, 2.5. Okay. Interceptions, we've gotten 3 so far. Dre Hooks, DeMello Jones, and Tyrese McNabb, of course, had the big pick 6. So, yeah, the next time I see you guys in this series, we will be taking on the Oklahoma Sooners on the road. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Tulane Dynasty, my Atlanta Hawks franchise, also on the channel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace.